Washington for not doing enough to fix the country's debt. Joining us now on the phone is Senator Kay Bailey Hutchison, a member of the Appropriations Committee. And Senator, we all heard during the debt debate that if Congress and the President did not agree to a deal, then the U.S. could default and we could lose our AAA credit rating. Well, there was a deal, and still the nation's credit rating was downgraded. Were you surprised?
Well, Molly, you can't be surprised because they had given all the signals, but are you sad about it? Sure you are. It's just not a good thing for America to not be in the very top tier of credit worthiness by one agency. On the other hand, the other two rating agencies have been very clear that they're taking a wait-and-see attitude. And I believe this is our opportunity to do more on entitlement reform to show that we are going to be serious about more cuts.
Lawmakers are home now for the August summer break. Is this serious enough to maybe come back to Washington and work on some spending cuts, as the S&P says it wants to see?
Well, I think we are working on spending cuts. The bill that we passed provides for the committee of both houses of Congress to come together and look for another 1.2 or so or more trillion in cuts. They are in the very near time going to appoint those committees, and they're going to start work before we get back in September. That's where the work needs to be done.
Are you concerned that this may just be the beginning from the S&P?
Well, I think that they wanted to send a little shock to the system, and they've done that. And it basically says, get going on this. A trillion is not enough. And they said that, well, you know, a month or so ago, and a trillion was cut, but we got to do more.
What do you say to Democrats in Washington who say we need to accompany any spending cuts with some tax increases to improve the economy? What do you say to that?
Well, it's absolutely the wrong thing to do in an economy like this. We want businesses to hire. We want the private sector to start growing and get out of these doldrums. They're not going to hire with the Obama health care out there, with the major cost to small business, and then taxes on top of that. That would just be a disastrous call. That's why the Republicans have stood so firm against tax increases and have said, look, let's lower the tax burden on people. Let's cut the spending to show that we're serious. Let's get entitlements in hand, and then I think we will see progress.
All right, Senator Kay Bailey Hutchison from Texas, we appreciate your time today. Thank you very much.
Hey, Molly, thank you so much.
Washington spent its way